So what's up my YouTube family? So this video is about the best football player in the world right now. That's a question that can never be properly answered. Will barely even come close to leading to an agreement, but one that continues to fill pub chat and football terrorists. Well, group chat and Zoom calls for now. A new generation of younger superstars are cloning their way into the spotlight, but the old guard aren't done yet. To set the criteria for our list, we have selected top 10 players in the world based on personal talent and achievements across the last few years, as opposed to a short burst of form or one-offs blips following a decades of success. Among those who don't make the top 10 cuts are Eden Hazard, whose form at Real Madrid has failed to match that of his time at Chelsea, as well as Sadio Mane and Raheem Sterling. Both players are magnificent on their day, but in Mane's case, he loses out to a Liverpool teammate, while Sterling has blown hot and cold in recent times. Here we go. Starting with number 10, Mohamed Salah, who plays for Liverpool. Aging Mane, but only just in Liverpool goal-scoring sensation, Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian may not have personally produced a career best 12 months in 2020 when it comes to performance, but in terms of trophies and team's togetherness at Liverpool, there is no one manager Jurgen Klopp would turn to first. Salah is paramount to how Liverpool play, and there is hope we will once again see the forward at a World Cup should Egypt qualify in 2022. For now, the focus is on the another Premier League title, and Salah has proved the team player capable of delivering this. On number 9, there is Neymar, who plays for PSG. The French top flight is widely considered a level below that of Brazilian sensation Neymar. Yet his ultimate goal to deliver a Champions League crown in Paris is yet to be fulfilled. Neymar has been a sensation since his teenage years, but the global superstar has never managed to oust the like of Ronaldo and Lionel Messi of their perch as the number one footballer in the world. Recent years have been Neymar slipped down these rankings largely due to his infatuation performances at international level. Still, his growing experience has aided his link-up play with fellow forwards, and at 28, Neymar is still at the peak of his powers. On number 8, Joshua Kimmich, who plays for FC Bayern Munich. It is a testament to how strong the Bundesliga is right now that 3 of the top 10 footballers in the world compete in Germany. Joshua Kimmich has developed into Bayern Munich, answering midfield with a versatile Germany international capable of covering for the defense as well as driving the team forward. Kimmich's influence across the Bayern midfield is undisputed, and he is one of the first name of boss Hans Dieter Flick's team sheet. We should see more of the 25 years old at the Euros this summer, and don't be surprised if Kimmich is holding the Champions League trophy a lot yet again before long. On 7th rank, there will be Virgil van Dijk, who plays for Liverpool. Liverpool would not have won the Premier League in 2020 had it not been for Virgil van Dijk. It's not merely the performance of the Dutch defender that drives Liverpool forward, but his influence off the field has raised standard across the club for years. Van Dijk has been instrumental in every progressive step Liverpool have made under Jurgen Klopp since the centre back arrived from Southampton in 2018. He has done it on the domestic and European front, and Haaland will be hoping the 29-year-old will be fit enough to feature at Euro 2020. On number 6 ranking, there will be Kylian Mbappe, who plays for PSG. It may not be long until Kylian Mbappe surpasses the reigning star of Ronaldo and Messi in the list of the football in the world. But for now, the Frenchman is just below those two icons of the game. Why? Well, for those in the considered of power at PSG, the difference between greatness and superdom is the Champions League. Mbappe enjoyed a strong 2020, but considers steer his team to Champions League glory in the final against Bayern Munich. The new session has seen the Frenchman kick on with 17 goals for club and country in the first half of the 2020-2021 campaign, and the summer could be as good a year for Mbappe as 2018 when he helped France win the World Cup. Les Bleus are one of the favorites to win Euro 2020, and PSG will be gaining for that maiden Championship League crown. With Mbappe currently scoring for fun, there's nothing to suggest he won't have his hands on at least one major trophy by the end of 2021. On number 5, it will be Erling Haaland, who plays for Dortmund. Rarely has a footballer made such an impressive impact on the European club scene as Norway. Erling Haaland at just 20 years old of age. One might argue the forward is too young to be yet considered one of the best footballers on the planet. But just watching 90 minutes of Haaland in a Dortmund shirt will tell you otherwise. Haaland goal scoring for a phenomenal at one stage is 2020. He was averaging a goal every 55 minutes and 54 seconds. A youngster translated his blistering attack game from the Australian top flight with RB Salzburg to Germany Bundesliga at Dortmund as so nothing had happened. Much like Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Wayne Rooney and Eden Hazard in their young, Haaland is almost untouchable when in possession. Don't be surprised if he moves higher up this list in 2022. On number 4, it will be Cristiano Ronaldo, who plays for Juventus. While Ronaldo arrived at Juventus, the remit was clear: win the Champions League. Now into the third season in Italy, the veteran, who turned 36 in February, still hasn't delivered. There is no doubting Ronaldo execute talent, and the Portuguese may well go down in the history as the greatest footballer of all time. But in 2021, his wings have been clipped. Ronaldo Juventus are laboring in Serie A and Portugal haven't been at their best. Crucially, Juve bombed out of the 2020 Champions League at the last 16 stage, having fallen at the quarterfinals the year before. In this ranking of the world's best footballers, Ronaldo is sleeping. He is still a behemoth of a figure and can dominate the majority of Serie A games without a problem. But this only proves a value to Juve as in Europe, and this is where the ex-Manchester United superstar need to deliver. On number 3, it will be Kevin De Bruyne, who plays for Manchester City. No player in the Premier League is as technically gifted as Kevin De Bruyne. The eagle-eyed playmaker has a brawn and the brain to dominate games both home and abroad. Manchester City would not be the same without De Bruyne. He is the assist king, with City scoring a goal provided by the Belgian once every 2 Premier League games. Of course, having a team of glittering stars around him aids De Bruyne club performance, but the 29-year-old has also produced for Belgium. He could well be the standout player at Euro 2020 in the summer, with Belgium looking to go a step further than their semi-final exit at the World Cup in 2018. This could be the year where the De Bruyne become the best footballer on the planet. On number 2, there will be Lionel Messi, who plays for Barcelona. Where Lionel Messi is playing at the end of 2021 remains to be seen, but there is no doubting that Barcelona superstar career is ever so slightly on the way. Messi, who has topped many of the best footballers in the world list for much of the past decades, has slipped off top spot here. While no player can turn a game quit like Messi, the Argentinian doesn't quit have the influence he used to on that football pitch. The 2019 to 2020 season saw Messi score fewer than 30 goals in La Liga for the first time in the 3 years. While his influence hasn't been enough to steer the club to a first Champions League success since 2015, Messi turns 34 in the summer and may transfer out of the new camp. Before then, he still has domestic and continental trophies to fight for, and there remains no player on the planet quite as dazzling as the diminutive Argentinian, but even he would admit his isn't top dog anymore. On number 1, there will be Robert Lewandowski, who plays for Bayern Munich, having floated below the likes of Ronaldo and Messi in many best footballers in the world list. Robert Lewandowski cannot be considered the very best striker whose talent have adapted to changes in style over the years. Lewandowski is as seasoned a goal scorer as you will ever see. The Poland international has a dead eye for goal in one-on-one situation, and his numbers are hugely impressive. Lewandowski scored 45 professional goals in 2020, the 4th year in a row he broke through the 40-goal barrier. What's more, he was named European Footballer of the Year and FIFA Player of the Year, but controversially wasn't granted a Ballon d'Or in 2020 after the award was cancelled due to COVID-19. 2021 looks set to be another stellar year for the forward, with Bayern flying in the Bundesliga into the Champions League knockout stages and Poland a strong outside contender to win Euro 2020 in the summer. So this was the video of top 10 footballer in the world. Hope so you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for latest updates of football and cricket. Thanks a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy.